morning, everyone. Welcome back to your own channel, Elevate English with Geeta Ma'am. Today, I am here to discuss that how you can practice alone at home. When we are thinking about doing practice at home, so we always think that it would be better if we should take any class from any platform because they will guide us, but it is not very comfortable to everyone because the fee that these platform are charging, it is too big, and this is really a big amount. But there is one solution that you can do practice by your own at your home, and it means that you need to be focused. First of all, you have to think that why do you want to learn this English, if this English language, isn't it? If you just want to learn this English and your why is totally fixed, that this is the reason that I want to learn English, so that time you are not only interested but you are committed as well. And when we are committed, so we find the ways of getting our progress. We don't make excuses. Okay, so if you just want to learn English at your home only, so you can do various things. I'm just going to share that how I just learned this language at home. And when it comes to my practices, so in my initial days, I always used to listen a lot of English content. Yes, it's not like that listening always give you result. At a starting level, when I was listening, so I was thinking that I am listening this English language for years, but I am not getting result. I am not learning this language. This language is not a piece of cake for me because somewhere I was not knowing that how to listen. But when I come to know that how to listen, that time I began to started getting result in my spoken. As I am talking about that how to listen, first of all, you need to listen in whatever you are interested in. If you are listening that is not of your interest, so definitely this process will be going to be monotonous for you. But if you are listening in which you are interested in that content, so somewhere this language will be a one way method. And that time you are not taking it deliberately, but that time automatically you are enjoying the process. And when you enjoy the process, so you learn in positive manner. So in this way I just started my listening. I choose the content whatever I was interested. And after that I mostly choose one content at a time, and that particular video I used to listen multiple time. Yes, 5 times, 10 times, even sometimes if it is really very hard touched to me, so I kept on listening that content throughout the day. And in this way the word meanings and the sentence structure or some idioms, if whatever I was getting, so they always become they always become the part of my subconscious mind. And after listening that particular video, what I do, I always summarize that content. Means if I have listened one podcast, so whatever important points just left in my mind while listening, so I just try to jot down all the words and all the sentences. In this way whatever I was summarizing somewhere, it was getting registered in my subconscious mind. And when you listen and you summarize at the same time, so your comprehension is getting good to best. Yes, because somewhere whatever you have listened, now you are giving your own learning to those listening. Because when we listen and after listening we forget everything, but if after listening the any particular content we are making notes, we are summarizing that, so that learning is with us only. Okay. And if we are getting some new words or idioms, so we should note down and deliberately try to use that. And same thing I was doing that time. I just listened one particular video multiple time, and after listening I mostly summarized my day, and summarized that particular content as well. Because when we summarized our day and when we summarized whatever we are listening, so that time it becomes very easy to keep each learning with us, and it is going to give you a great result. So in this way I just practice listening at my home through YouTube channels. Okay. And there was nothing, I was not spending even a single penny on my learning process. I was learning everything by YouTube only, by watching videos and by watching podcast. And after that, what happened when I consumed a lot of the content, that time I just come to know that what is the importance of reading. But as it comes to reading, so reading was not my cup of tea initially. I used to, but for the purpose of reading, that yes, I have to read by hook or by crook, because reading is important, as there are four aspects: LSRW: listening, speaking, reading, writing. So I just inculcated the habit of reading by just by reading some stories, and that too short stories. I always used to listen short stories, and after listening that short stories, I narrate that story to my children. In this way, whatever I am learning, I was doing implementation of that learning. So it is really a good technique. If you are learning something and at the same time you are teaching to others, so that time your learning is getting double. And whenever something gets double, so it gives you double result as well. Yes. So whatever story I was just listening, so I was narrating to my son as well, so that there will be a good revision of that story. So in this way I started my reading, and I inculcated this habit of reading. And now this time I can say that I have started reading fictions and other self-help book as well. Even I have completed one book, that is The Alchemist, and others short stories also of Sudhamurti. And all the content whatever I have read, it has given ecstasy to my word and to my soul. Because whenever I read something, so there is a feeling of contentment. And in this way you will find that if you just start with reading, so if you are not so serious about grammar, but not deliberately, undeliberately, you are learning that grammar process also, that grammar structure also. Because whenever we read, so mostly all the grammar structures keep on repeating in every story or at every page mostly. So whenever we are just reading one thing again and again, and if we are reading for 20 minutes and sometimes for 10 minutes as well, so that time also we are revising something, and we are and we are getting whatever we just want to learn and want to store in our mind. We are learning new vocabs, we are learning new idioms, and we are learning that how to build our muscles memory at the same time, because when we are reading and when we are reading aloud, so that is giving you good result. Because when we read aloud, so what happens, the echo goes into our ears, and after that somewhere it gets printed in our head. And whenever after reading we make any conversation, so those words, those idioms automatically comes into your conversation. You are using that, yes, you are using that unknowingly. So sometimes you would also feel that this word I have never used in conversation, but now I am using it. It is all because of your memory, because of your passive memory that you have made during your reading practice. So just try to read every day. If you are reading for 5 minutes, that is also going to make a great difference in your learning. Okay, because small efforts also add great value in your success. So make small efforts, it will also give you great change in your spoken English journey. And other thing is that that is a writing skill. If you just want to if you just want to learn English at home only, and you would think that you should start some writing, because writing plays a great role. if you go somewhere like in bank or your words schools, so that time you are in great need of writing any application or something else. So if you are not providing yourself with writing practice, so at once you are not going to write something very nicely. So you should start writing as well. And what you can write, as I told you that you were doing listening, you were doing reading as well. So whatever you have read or whatever you have listened, so that time also you can summarize everything in bullets. Means it's not compulsory that you don't know how to write, so you are making a big paragraph. You can write whatever you want to write in bullets, in some headings. Okay, it will also make you a great help. And after writing this in this way, you will find that when you are writing for 15 days or 20 days continuously in bullets, so you will be able to make big sentences as well. Yes, it will help you in your writing process. And whenever we write some things, so those words also become an active part of our conversation, because we are just adding our muscles memory in that. It is important. Okay, so just use writing skills as well. And when it comes to writing skills, so you would think that whatever you are writing, is this good or not. And so that time also you need not, and you need not to spend your money on teachers, so that they can teach you, or they can just give you feedback. There is chat gpt, and there are so many apps nowadays that where you can just check your mistakes, that what kind of mistakes you are making. Okay, so it will also going to give you great help. And now it comes to spoken. And when it comes to spoken, so for speaking also, there are so many platforms that are totally free, like hello apps and as fluency. So by going on these apps, you will also find some learners, and you can make conversation there, on audio call, even on video call as well. But if you just want to make practice at home, means you don't want to make practice with someone, so that time you can make practice with yourself. You can make pretend conversation with you. Yes, just take a topic and make a 2 minutes video or 5 minutes video, and keep on speaking. So, and after that, whenever you just watch that video, so you will come to know that where and what kind of mistakes you are making. So in this way you will be able to know about your mistakes. You will be able to just go through with your gestures, that how is your voice modulation, how is your intonation, how is your tone is going, and how you are using your gestures. So it will also help you in great manner. Yes, in initial days I was thinking that making solo videos is not my cup of tea. I started making solo videos from 1 minute, even for some seconds as well. And but now it is all about the practice, that I am able to make solo videos sometimes for 10 minutes, sometimes for 15 minutes as well. It is all about practice. So practice means consistency. Yes, consistency. If you just want to gain something in this field, so you need to maintain your consistency. Don't think that today I have no time, so I will make it tomorrow. Procrastination is not a good thing in the process of learning or in doing any work, because somewhere it is just stealing your talent, it is just stealing your skills. If you want to upgrade yourself, so just do every work without any delay. Okay, without thinking and without making any excuses. There is no excuses in the field of your learning. Okay, whether you can make progress or whether you can make excuses, it is all up to you. What do you want to make? You want to make progress or you want to make excuses? If you are making excuses, so somewhere you are cheating yourself. And if you are just doing everything on continuous level, so you are just giving honest feedback to yourself. Yes, if you want to get good result, so you need to be consistency, because consistency is the key to success. Okay, so it's important. So at home also you can maintain your consistency by making a timetable. You can make a short timetable for your study. Even if you just want to spend 1 hour, so you can set your 1 hour, that this is the timetable, this is for reading, this is for listening, these minutes are for speaking. So in this way you can just categorize. If you are good at listening, so you can reduce that period. And if you are not good at speaking, so you can increase that period. So it is all up to you. And another thing is that if you just want to learn English at home only, and there is no one to give you any hint and to give you any suggestion that where you are lacking, so just as I said, make your own video. Okay, need not to just have a channel and upload that video. Just make your own video for the sake of practice. And after making that, just try to keep all these videos for 15 days or 1 month. And so that it would be give you a track, that how much improvement you have got. Means before 1 month where were you, and after 1 month what is your level. But it will be possible only when you are consistent. Without consistency there is no result. Okay, so this is the thing that I just want to uh, share with you, that how I just learn English without any teacher, without any platform, at home only. And another thing that I just want to maintain, yes, it is not the last, but the most important thing, that is building vocabulary. Yes, if we just want to make any house, so the most important things is brick. If you are not having lots of brick, you can't frame a wall. Okay, so in the same way, these vocabulary is like bricks of your English language. If you have lots of bricks, so you are going to make strong wall out of that. If you have less bricks, so you are not going to complete your wall. So it is all up to you. If you want to enhance your vocabulary, so just try to make one or two vocab per day. Yes, try to learn and use two vocabs per day. And when it comes to me, I always take one vocab, because I always feel very easy when I take only one vocab, because that is very easy. I just note down that particular vocab on my sticky notes and try to paste it at my workplace, so that wherever I am commuting here and there, I can see that and make an effective revision to myself. And in this way, we are learning the vocabs, and using is most important, because whether you use it or lose it, if you are not going to use something, so you are going to lose that 100%. Okay, so just these are the things that I just want to share regarding that, how to learn English at home totally alone. I hope that you would love this video. Bye bye, have a nice day.